Welcome back, guys, to Trails to Azure. Well, last episode, after finishing off our Armorica sweep, we headed over to mines where we obtained a key to the old mine and more information about the Red Constellation's movements before we checked out the road to the Moon Temple and found a new fishing rod. We then talked our way through the cathedral as we returned to the Chapter 2 Day 1 City Patrol.
Well, let's leave our car outside here, which we can supposedly reset to the garage at any time. And we may as well make our entrance to the residential district and continue the Crossbell patrol at large. May as well start low. Feels weird about Thingy in here. Can't believe Speaker McDowell's been keeping this premium fishing spot by his house all to himself. I'm sure that's exactly what he's doing. I was about to say, is it not a deluxe dumpling kind of place? I found a turtle. And then took its shell. A gladiator! What? We're getting some interesting things in here now that we've got this rod. Try the snow crab again. So I must have like 12 fish now. I mean, to me that feels a bit much for this earlier. The carp here too. Reviving bomb. Oh, no, that's my first carp as well. Okay. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 fish. I need 29 to do the thing. I tried welcoming those lads who moved into that house over there recently, but they brushed me off. Not only that, they even turned up their noses and laughed. The way they looked at me, you'd have thought I was a mangy mutt. I tell you, the family that used to live there was much friendlier. Those youngsters who moved in are all sons of big shot executives from some company or other. But that doesn't give them the right to act like spoiled little brats. Bah, kids these days have no manners, I tell you. I mean, the armor was pretty good too. Well, they haven't trashed the place yet. They seem to be keeping it relatively the same. But I think that's more of the fact that they don't want to update the model. And I don't have that many deluxe dumplings, I'd like to point out, so... They're unveiling the new City Hall tomorrow, aren't they? It already looks impressive, even with that blue curtain draped over it. I'm so excited to finally see the real thing. Yeah, we would have been in there. Where is the butler? Upstairs on the second floor again? Master Henry has been busy making painstaking preparations with Mayor Croix for tomorrow's trade conference. Would that he had the time to come home to the estate more often. I'm terribly worried for him. Oh man, if we get through the day, we'll have the trade conference next? That sounds crazy. Yoink, yoink, yoink. I will steal some of your stuff one day, Ellie. Not anything bad. Sure she's got some nice guns in there. Mr. Representative Campbell. No. This is still locked. Did I have a door before? August Yellow has begun selling tickets to their next show. It was announced as a revival production of Golden Sun and Silver Moon. I should reserve my tickets sooner rather than later. One has to wonder what differences there'll be in the new Golden Sun Silver Moon revival. I should reserve my tickets sooner rather than later if I want to find out. I guess it's what differences there are in a Kai version of a game or not, isn't it? My old neighbour Creel came to visit the other day. It seems she's finally settling into her new home. She looks so at peace with everything. I couldn't be happier for her. Creel and her family live in an apartment on East Street now. It's a relief to hear that they're doing well for themselves. Papa's working today. I hope he brings me lots of presents from wherever he went this time. Oh, you didn't even tell me where they are at. Still haven't found anything that I think is missable yet. Which is interesting. Well, apart from books. Fair dues on that one. You're really going to another party tonight, Ferric. Don't they ever start to get boring? I want to talk to Ferric, not you, Cindy. Why don't you come with me and see for yourself, Cindy? One taste of the high society life and you'll be a new woman. Doesn't it cost to constantly be going to these parties? Some young men from Calvert have moved into the neighborhood. They seem to be making a hobby out of pestering everyone on the block. Ah, it's deplorable is what it is. Were they raised in a gold-plated barn? One's comportment is a reflection of how they were raised. Parents should mold their children into fine men and women, not let them run loose like wild animals. I mean, they should not be spoiled, that's for sure. It's always surprising to me as well whenever you hear a celebrity couple does... I'm going to go to report that quest, by the way. Ah, chest. Celebrity couple donates all their... says they're going to donate all their money. And their children are not getting any because their children should make it on themselves. And then you're like, that's... weirdly crazy. I can understand the sentiment and you're wanting them to make themselves and, like, learn their way in the world and not live right off your coattails. But equally... seems kind of harsh. Just a little bit. Not all the money, maybe. I don't know. Right, give me some money. Says Sam straight after. Hold on, Mark. Convert monster extermination. 4 more DP. Right. Bomb party. Oh, shoot. How do I play again? It was X, wasn't it? Oh, I didn't... oh, I pressed the wrong buttons, but it's fine. It worked out. No, stop getting nice numbers. I can do that too. Where do I want this one to go? Yeah, that's fine. That's good. Green, blue, green, blue. Green. Let's kick my ass. Wait, that wasn't enough? Why do I feel like I'm losing terribly? This man is kicking my ass. Kill him! Okay, never mind. It's fine. I was not doing very well. But neither was he. Maybe I shouldn't have shouted out, kill him. But still. Right, back alley to Entertainment District. Wait, what? Just wide open. Hi. How'd you guys get back in? Well, whatever. I'll need to speak to you from the other side of the counter if you'd like to make a purchase, though. What? You shouldn't be that cool about this. The frick? Oh my god. I did not see that when I came in here at all. Message from Legion's Foods. Dear customers, allow us to recommend our special Bellberry juice to quench your thirst. There's a recipe for Bellberry juice written here. We'll learn the recipe for Bellberry juice. Wonder what Scott's doing. Have you not noticed I'm behind you? Guys, only you say something about me coming at you from behind. You're not the delivery man last time I checked. Please go to the front of the store if you'd like to purchase something. I mean, I made a robbery of recipes. That's fine. Cool. I recently dug into a new series of novels. It's interesting to be sure, but it doesn't quite match my tastes. It's my chance to dump it off on all of you. So here you go, dearies. Sunshine Agnes, Chapter 3. Well, that was lucrative. In like literally 2 doors we've entered, we got 2 items. I heard that heads of state from all around are gathering at tomorrow's trade conference. Personally, I'd love to watch the blue blood, the blood and iron chancellor face off against the president of Calvert. Their countries have long opposed each other. It's a powder keg I'm dying to see explode. You just want to see everything explode. I don't want to see that explode. It's just like literally World War. Oh, nice guys you got at the front. Is that their outfit? Uniform? Well, look who it is. Commander Randolph in the flesh. You here to pay us another visit? Randy must know them from his Red Constellation days. Looks like you made yourselves right at home, huh, Zax? How's the new HQ treating you? Ah, pretty good, you could say. Here belongs Crossbell branch is right down the road too, so it makes for a convenient location. Ah, you guys always were painstaking to a fault. My uncle and Shirley around? The vice leader and young miss went out on some business. You want to leave them a message? I'll pass it along for you, no problem. Don't worry about it. Let's get out of it, Lloyd. Right. Thanks for stopping by. See you again soon, Commander. Do you respect Randy still, then? I don't business my ass. Those two are ducking me, again. This isn't the first time you tried to see them. You told me to keep my schedule open, but I haven't heard a peep since. The guy won't even show his face when I try to meet him in person. What's up with that? I get the sense that this is one of those don't call us, we'll call you sort of deals. Sounds like we're on our own finding leads about the Red Constellation for today, then. It's fine. There's still plenty of time to search for clues while we finish our support requests. We're not going to get any leads on the Red Constellation hanging around here. Let's see what intel we can dig up while working for our support requests. We actually have been digging up stuff about them. Those Crimson and Co. guys who took over Ravash's old place seems like a pretty rowdy bunch. Yeah, I bet if I introduce them to some killer babes, I'll learn a few regulars. I mean, they might take him away. Don't want to leave the zone. One of my customers mentioned something about a trade conference starting tomorrow morning. It's not going to be like the anniversary festival though, right? So what's all the fuss about? Oops, look at me talking up a storm over things I don't even have to care about. What I should be doing is thinking up ways to reel in more customers. Can't let my rival outshine me. Crimson and Co. just moved into that building down the alley. They gave off a much more professional air compared to the way Ravash was always stirring up trouble. But I've heard rumors that they're actually a front for one of the strongest Jaeger corps in western Zemuria, the Red Constellation. They may look well-mannered on the outside, but my gut tells me they're an even bigger deal than the Mafia was. Strongest. Does not bode well. New Blanc's been doing better than ever since Crimson and Co. came to town. They must make way more money at a fancy club like that. Wonder if they'd be willing to bring me on. You gonna leave when you get to sleep here all the time? You seem to have it pretty cushy. Those cops are cramping my style. They've been keeping a close eye on me. A barker's got a bark, you know? Let me do my job. So, Entertainment District next. What's with all these officers on patrol? Is it because of tomorrow's conference? I get that, but can the cops chill out for 5 minutes? Like, dang, I'm just walking to the casino. Stop looking at me like I'm about to commit a crime, will ya? Dang, cops, can a guy walk to a casino in peace? Fair dues. Welcome, everyone. Lovely day outside, isn't it? Police traffic may be high throughout town, but it's still the perfect weather for sightseeing. I could suggest a few noteworthy spots to you if you'd like. Well, we don't need to sightsee. We've already know where we can go. Everyone doesn't scold me nearly as much as he used to these days. Maybe I've gotten better at my job than before. That's something to be happy about. Anyone in? Because seeming there's guests. I mean, the dignitaries are staying at Michelin after all. A whole lot of nothing apart from the recipe we've seen before. Doris used to be unreliable, but I hardly ever have to chide her anymore. As a mentor, it does my old heart good to see how far the girl has come. She's become far more reliable. As manager of Hotel Millennium, it's in my best interest to keep a close eye on tomorrow's trade conference. Whatever agreements they sign will likely have an impact on the future of Crossbell's tourist industry. Alright, so let's see if Arc-en-Ciel is open today. Portia's still upset that she could only get a B-section ticket, but who do you think loaned her the mirror for it? Me? Oh well, we Arc-en-Ciel fanatics have to watch each other's backs. I knew this would happen. Everyone and their mum wanted tickets to the Revival debut, so of course I didn't score one. I did manage to get a ticket in the B-section a week after opening night, which is better than nothing, but come on! I knew this would happen. Everyone and their mum wanted them. I didn't score. Yeah, sure. Well, maybe we'll get one by just walking in. Oh, we're allowed to explore today. The Western Mirror Trade Conference begins tomorrow. It has me somewhat nervous, actually. International gatherings of this scale aren't too common in Crossbell. Can't go to the second floor, then. Welcome, everyone. It's wonderful to see you today. Are you looking for Ilya, perhaps? She and Risha should be on stage with the troop leader. Which means they're not here. Sully is. Ilya and Risha are incredible. Will I ever be able to perform the way they do? Crap, I can't stand here daydreaming. I gotta hurry up and finish cleaning. If I slack off now, I won't get any time to practice on stage later. Leave you behind them. Do you have a second dialogue? Nope. Yeah, all these districts are a lot smaller now. There's still a day to go, but I can already feel myself tensing up. Well, that's only natural. After all, you're not going to have your typical audience in there tomorrow. But all of you should be experts at performing under pressure by now. Have a little more faith in yourself. Corellia. She's right, Celine. All that worrying is only going to make you hungry. Speaking of which, do you want to snack together? Risha gave me some Eastern rice crackers. I'll pass, thank you. Food is the last thing on my mind right now. Oh, Plie. If anything, you could stand to be a little more tense. I look at me and then I look at Plie. How does she do it? She's not the least bit nervous. Celine's really missing out. These rice crackers Risha gave me are to die for. Plie isn't one to let nerves get to her. She's a lot like Ilya in that regard. Now, if only some of that would rub off on Celine, too. She'll be fine when she gets actually performing. That blended in for a second. Orbal car patricians rests honorably atop a pile of crates. Noble paintwork. I cut such a dashing figure in a costume, you'd think it was a sin. I'm sure to gain a whole flock of new fans looking this gallant. We'll see about that. There's another loose thread on your shoulder, by the way. Where's Corellia? I must speak with Corellia. Some prince you are. I'm all dressed up and ready to go. Time to take this rehearsal by storm. This happens every time I make any sudden movements. Corellia needs to hear about this one at once. They put a blue book next to a blue curtain next to blue clothes. Preparations for tomorrow's evening show begin at 3 p.m. We have the rest of the day before then to ourselves. I was thinking of using my free time to check out the unveiling ceremony. Well, we'll talk to you in a second. I'm anxious about tomorrow's show, but I'm also pretty curious about the revival we've got planned. No, now's not the time to focus on that. I need to keep practicing. You're in the actual stage gear, are you? Good luck, Nikolai. It seems we have company. Well, if it isn't my favorite little guy and his friends. I hope we're not interrupting anything. Not at all, we're happy to have you. And I see Randy has finally returned. Welcome back. Oh, Risha, angelic as always. Just knowing I was in your thoughts makes me one happy man. And so does being up close and personal to you and Ilya in those costumes. Doesn't matter how many times I've seen them before, I can never get enough. Go ahead, hotshot, soak it in. I appreciate the continued compliments, though admittedly it does make me a bit self-conscious. Randy always does have trouble remembering where a lady's eyes are. The hell are you talking about, Wazzy? Randy Orlando is all about respecting women. In fact, Okay, that's quite enough out of you for one day. Let's just leave it at that. Sorry about that. We're still in the process of housebreaking him. So are you guys taking a break from rehearsal right now? Something like that. We're doing a bit of fine-tuning for tomorrow's performance. It's a little nerve-wracking, to be honest. Our audience is going to be unlike any we've had before. Indeed, I can hardly believe how many heads of state will be in attendance. Oh, that's right. The dignitaries are coming here. They did mention that during our debriefing back at headquarters. Only the best for Crossbell's guests of honors, it seems. And what better entertainment could we offer than Arc-en-Ciel? Doesn't take a genius to figure that out. I can see why you'd be anxious about it. Yes, what I can tell, the other members of the troupe feel the same. Save for Ilya and nerves of steel, of course. Well, worrying over every little thing won't solve your problems, you know. Doesn't matter who my audience is, I perform my heart out even if those seats were empty. My goodness, I can't fathom how you manage this level of dedication, Ilya. As if tomorrow's show wasn't enough, you've also dived headfirst into our upcoming revival production without a trace of fatigue. Revival production? The Golden Sun Silver Moon, correct? Is getting an updated performance? That has been the word on the street. It sounds like there are going to be some striking new additions as well. You better believe it. It was a bit of a challenge to revise what was already a fully completed work. But our goal is to raise the script and staging to a whole new level of perfection. Once the production's original run is closed, we plan on taking a month off to focus on preparing for the revival. I assume that's what you meant when you said things were about to get busy the last time we met. You assume right. A whole month of rehearsal, though. You must have put a lot of effort into the new changes. Golden Sun Silver Moon is already one of Arkansas's best shows ever. Can't even imagine how insane it's going to be if you're aiming to top it. Yeah, no kidding. Well, it's a challenge I'll gladly take. I'm here to set the stage ablaze, not rest on my laurels. We need to pour our hearts and souls into the plays we create to show our wonderful guests the time of our lives. That is what we, the artists of Arkansas, were born to do. I don't think there's anyone out there who's as passionate about performing as you are, Ilya. I can't wait. You've got me sold. The curtain's not ready to be raised quite yet, but hold on to that enthusiasm. This revival production is going to sweep everyone off their feet, even those who already saw the original. There may even be a surprise star amongst our cast. You can bet it's going to be a shocker. A shocker? Now I'm looking forward to it even more. My life belongs to the stage, so I'm always looking for new ways to take it to the next level. We need to pour our hearts and souls into the plays we create to show our wonderful guests the times of their lives. That is what we, the artists of Arkansas, were born to do. Repeating something of what we just said. The trade conference is going to bring all kinds of people into Crossbell, isn't it? Does that make you nervous, Risha? Yes, you could say that. Is this about your performance for the dignitaries or something else? Well, no, it's not a big deal. I'll be fine. Regardless, if we're going to have a good show tomorrow night, I need to stay sharp in rehearsal today. Yeah, good luck. Is something about the trade conference worrying Risha? I'm lightly overthinking things the way I usually do. All that matters right now is having a good rehearsal. Ilya's always been remarkably reliable. If she keeps it up, I'm confident tomorrow's performance will bring down the house. Right, that's Arkansas done and donezo. We got a new paint job. Hooray. I don't know how you really want me to put this, you know? He's like... We'll only go, oh, we like that one paint job and then never really use the rest. Kinda how it works, right? Do you prefer regular old ice cream or starter fruitier cousin sort sherbet? For a fun little fact, Ilya Pladier's favourite is sherbet and Plié is big on ice cream. They're both beloved fans of my stall. Oh, and as for Risha, she also happily repping Team Sherbet. Eugene's another one of Arkansas's ice cream enjoyers, while Theodore, well, I've yet to break through to him. Tragically, it seems he was never born with a sweet tooth. Arkansas will be closed to the general public from just before the trade conference to just after it. Thankfully, that means there are fewer people in this plaza than normal. Well, I better catch this lady before she leaves. I hear that upscale club New Blanc is now open after undergoing renovations. I'd very much like to visit it. Need a membership to enter, though. Maybe I can get somebody to make me their +1. Where's New Blanc? Well, hello, Randy. What you been up to? I haven't seen you in forever, you know. Sorry about that, honey bun. I had some business to take care of. How about I take you out on a date sometime? Would you find in your heart to forgive me then? I'm not falling for that one, mister. If you're that sorry about it, then maybe you should come in and blow some mirror at the casino for me. Ah, you drive a hard bargain. Randy seems a little too friendly around this girl. Has he been to the casino before? You have a lot to learn about Randy, Noel. Barca may as well be charging him rent. Oh, the sign changed. If you're that sorry about it, Randy, then you better come in. Okay, I'm going in. Well, I've already blew some mirror, the seed funds that you saw me spend, and now I'm rich. I have coins, chips, over 5,000, like I said I'd get. Oh, Randy. Jeez, where have you been? The roulette table misses you, you know. Sorry about that, cherry pie. But hey, now that Daddy's home, why don't you hook me up with, Randy? That's a very funny joke, Randy. I'm in stitches. Yeah, joke, definitely. Now, lay off with those creepy smiles, will you? Oh, you're no fun, Randy. You should come and play more. It's so boring around here without you. That's how they sucker you in. So yeah, I have 5,000 tokens, which, incidentally, I can't buy. But would cost 2,000, 25,000 plus to get. And there's new stuff. In fact, there's a whole new rod. Suited to catching small to medium-sized fish, a little shooter. We just got a rod, so now we've got 2. That's way fast to get loads of rods. Okay. We have the comfy chair. I think. Yeah, we do. So this is the Tristan for Lloyd's room. It's a fictitious flying machine. Well, I'm down to 3k now. Sniper barrel. I think I picked up one of them and I didn't use it. Actually, plus 10% ain't that bad, though. I could buy fishing bait sets. Only 3,000 left. What am I going to do? Hey, to be honest, I did get a sniper barrel. I should totally put that on you. What's up, Rick? How's it hanging? Oh, now that's a voice I recognize. Long time no see, Randy. As for how it's hanging, take a look for yourself. I'm on a lucky streak. And I'm fixing to keep it that way, too. So you better not throw me off my game. My bad, hot hands. Ooh, baby, I can feel another jackpot coming already. How are you feeling after last night, Randy? Not too hungover, are you? Oh, what kind of lightweight do you think I am? No way I'd ever black out over the soft stuff you were serving. You're the same ungrateful loudmouth you've always been. Maybe treating you to those drinks was a mistake. Next time you can welcome yourself back. Chill out, Drake. I was only kidding. Thanks, man. Seriously. I'll be there next time you want to pour a few for me. On the house, of course. There you go. Flapping your lips again. Sounds like Randy snuck out to the casino last night. Yeah, I wonder when he managed that. If you want me to treat you again, the least you can do is be grateful. Fix that attitude of yours and maybe I'll consider it. Know it and take it under advisement. I'll get back to you on that one. Why are you like this? The International Conference Mayor Croix put together is finally about to begin. Between reading your opponents, waiting for the perfect moment, and revealing your trump card to turn the tides, diplomacy and gambling sound awfully similar. What kind of trump card does Mayor Croix have up his sleeve? I can hardly wait to find out. Why, Randy, so good to see you. Yeah, same here, Raytarosa. How about I take you around the town to celebrate our reunion? Well, I might consider it, if you can win a round against me. So that's how it's going to be. All right, let's get this show on. What part of Stitches did you not understand, Randy? Hiatus. Let's get the show on hiatus, because I've got way too much police work right now. Ganon will freeze over before Randy learns his lesson. Seems we'll have to postpone our match. Though I can't promise my offer will still be on the table next time. Aw, man. Stupid Mademoiselle. Scout Club New Blanc threw a grand reopening event recently. It's far too rich for my blood, but I would love to visit at least once. Okay, is New Blanc a place I can go to? Makes it sound like it is. Okay, the entertainment district is done. Should we just finish off the sweep and then get out? I think we should go to Stargazer's Tower. Then go to, like, Tankroom Gate and then go to Ursula? I don't know. Is that mixing it up or not? I don't even know at this point. Tomorrow's the big day, guys. Western Mirror Trade Conference, here we come. Soon the dignitaries from all the represented countries are going to gather for Orchis Tower's unveiling ceremony. Oh, it's so exciting. Settle down, Fran. You're acting like a kid in a candy store. Don't forget you're supposed to be the face of the CPD working at this counter. Besides, doesn't the conference mean that you're going to be busier than ever? Oh, yeah, but that's why it's important to keep your spirits up and have fun. Come on, Noah, you're being way too uptight again. That's putting it lightly. No one asked you, was he? Sure, I'll be swamped with work, but that doesn't make the conference any less exciting. My heart feels like it's about to burst out of my chest. I can't wait for the unveiling ceremony tomorrow. How's my combat notebook looking? Pardon me, everyone, but what's that you have with you? Could it be a data fragment, perhaps? You mean this? We've been holding on to it just in case, but we haven't been sure what to do with it since. Lloyd showed the fragment to Rebecca. I was right, this is a data fragment. It can be used to restore a corrupted memory corpse. It's exactly what the forensic team has been looking for. With this, it should be possible to decipher a portion of the cult's information terminals. Really? So we'd be able to read the parts of Yojin redacted? Yes, though I should mention that a single fragment will only recover one section at a time. The process should be almost immediate. Would you like me to send it to forensics right away? Of course, go right ahead. Very well, just a moment then. Page 1 of Information Terminal 01 on our order decrypted. If you find any other quartz fragments, come back and bring them to me. You're also welcome to review the data we've already encrypted whenever you like. Right, thanks for your help, Rebecca. So when you say page 1, it's literally this one, yeah? So it doesn't do all of that. So I may as well just wait until the rest of it is decrypted before even bothering to read that. Do you know what I mean? But we actually have to get quite a few, don't we? Let me know. Yeah, I'll wait till we got enough to do a full one, and then I'll read it, I guess. It looks to me like you've been hard at work filling out your combat notebook. I'd like to record your information into our database. Mind if I see it for a minute? With pleasure. Thank you very much. Here's your notebook back. And please accept this as compensation for your hard work. 5 mirror and 1 U material. Is that all? Ooh. Our current security arrangements are built on an unprecedented collaboration between the police department and CGF. Until now, it would have been inconceivable for the two organizations to attain this level of coordination. That any of this was even possible is largely due to Commander Bell's inner relationship with the CPD. Man, I've been away for so long that I almost forgot how much of a beauty Rebecca is. Speaking of the CGF, those glasses and that hair remind me of Sonia. Except, you know, on a gal who isn't past her prime. Oh, Randy, do you want me to relay that comment in our next report to the commander? Sure. Come on, Noel, that's top secret SSS intel right there. No sharing. If you're going to relay anything, it should be Randy Orlando, says Rebecca, the CPD. Can't hold a candle to you. Yeah, there's something in the water. Everyone's off. Randy's really on it. But to be honest, he's been like in... Actually, Randy being like this, I would explain it away as him blowing off steam after having to be in part of the army rehab and in the really strict structure for a while. And now he's just acting out a bit. How go the support requests, Detective Bannings? Pretty well. We're taking care of them at our usual pace. Super slow. Much patrol. Is that right? As we speak, Detective Dudley is performing the final checks on Orcus Tower's security system ahead of the conference. In a similar vein, Chief Sergei will be spending the day on the floor above us, ironing details out with all the parties involved. You two have your own work you should be focusing your efforts on. As to say, your usual pace won't be good enough this week. Right, we'll remember that. She's as stringent as ever. Do what I do and think of her with her mouth closed. She's a real looker then. Sure. Seriously, Randy, is that any way to be talking about a senior detective? Both Detective Dudley and Chief Sergei are giving everything they have to ensure that Crossbell is secure this week. You two have your own work you should be focusing your efforts on. I suggest you get to it. That's what we're doing. It's just, we've been asked to basically re-explore so much. That specifically this day is taking loads of extra time, and I can't help that. The unveiling ceremony is set for tomorrow. It took 5 long years of construction, but the new City Hall building is finally complete. Hey Lloyd, just one day until the start of the big trade conference. The CGF will be working security too. Got me a little nervous, actually. While it makes sense, the dignitaries coming to town are some of the most important people on the continent. Not only that, but they're finally going to unveil Orcus Tower. This whole situation is just too much to take in. Anyway, let's keep our eyes sharp these next couple of days, yeah? You got it, friends? There's never been a conference like this before. Putting it that way just makes me even more nervous, though. Gotta be on our toes. Everyone around the tower is going to be busy preparing for tomorrow. We don't have any business to attend to there, so let's not get in their way. Don't worry, guys. It's a future whole place for us to go to. Get ready for that, sweet. Hey there, can I interest you guys in some freshly squeezed juice? In honor of tomorrow's upcoming trade conference, I'm offering a special new item on the menu. Why, thank you. Where am I off to then? All those foreign bigwigs will finally arrive in Crossbell come tomorrow. Not to mention that very same day is Orcus Tower's unveiling ceremony. My gosh, just thinking about it has me all keyed up. I certainly won't be getting any sleep tonight. Might as well put on a pot of coffee and count down the hours until the unveiling. Man, that man loves his city, doesn't he?